Hello, I've got a panel together here and we are going to talk about decluttering this spring. My name's Debbie from Medi-Share. I've got Chloe here. She's a single young professional, lives alone. I've got Rebecca. She's married with two little ones at home. And then I've got Dawn, who's nearly in the empty nest stage. So, welcome all. Thank you so much for being here. Because you are all in different stages of life, I'd really like to hear from each one of you. Can you each share about the problem clutter area in your home? What about you, Chloe?
I would definitely say I'm generally a very clean person, but my number one problem area is definitely my closet. I have a million shoes and clothes that I just do not want to part ways with.
For me, obviously with two little ones, our problem area is the living room where all of the toys and things reside.
And for me, I've spent a lot of years cooking and I love the gadgets. I love the cookie presses and the cookie cutters and the things that I may or may not use once a year, but I know that I have them.
Okay, how often do you really use that cookie press?
I use the cookie press like once every 5 years.
I don't even know what a cookie press is, Dawn.
Okay, panel. Does anyone have a solution for any of those problem areas?
As far as the closet goes, one thing that I like to do is put my shoes out in season. So if it's spring or summer, I'll put all my closed-toed shoes away in boxes and bring out the sandals and put them on top. And vice versa. During the other seasons, I'll put my sandals and stuff away in the boxes and then bring out the closed-toed shoes and put them on top. So they're kind of neat and organized that way.
I could
Great
definitely get
suggestion.
on board with that.
Yeah. Okay, panel. How do you know when it's time to give it away or throw it away?
Well, first and foremost, if it's not in style anymore, I know that it's all things old or new again, but at some point you realize, okay, I haven't worn this for 3 years or 5 years. And the older you get, the more you have, the older your clothes are in your closet. And so if they don't fit, they're not in style or they're worn, just go ahead and let them go. Let somebody else use them. And then you can buy new ones to replace them.
Great. All right. I am horrible at returning things. Does anyone here have a shopping tip to keep you from buying things that you're just not going to use?
I would say that yes, I'm absolutely horrible at returning things online as well. So I'm very careful. If I add something to my cart online, I'll usually let it just pend there for a couple of days and then revisit it and see if it's something that I really want and that I really need.
Great tip. All right. What about the paper? The piles of mail, the piles of kids' papers home from school. How do you keep that organized?
So one thing that we actually started doing a couple years ago is displaying the kids' artwork on an art wall. So we have two strings going across the living room wall, and we'll put up their artwork and proudly display it for a month and then take it down. Maybe keep one or two sentimental things and throw the rest of the way, and then put up their new art, and they love seeing it up there.
Great.
Sweet. That's a sweet way to keep those memories. For me, the paperwork, because I'm still a little bit old school, is I may need this bill, I may need this tax information, but ultimately it all lives online now. And we're living in an age where all of that stuff is readily accessible. What's not always accessible is your password and login information. So that might be good to keep yourself a little journal of all of those, whether it's your utility bills, your tax information, all of the passwords, so that you can easily get to it. And then you don't need to keep that paper.
Great. Thank you, ladies, for just sharing your experiences and your tips. And for all of you watching, happy decluttering. Bye.